If you want to lock apps with Fingerprint on Google Pixel 10, first of all, we need to set up a private space because this is pretty much the only way to lock apps on Google Pixel 10. So let's open settings. Over here, we're gonna go to security and privacy. Next, we're gonna choose the private space. We need to verify ourselves by providing biometrics. By using biometrics, I mean, or by using the screen lock password. Over here, we can press setup, and now we are setting up the private space. And now let's wait a couple of seconds. Afterwards, you will be able to sign into a Google account, which can be, well, it is needed if you want to use the Play Store within the private space. And of course, the Play Store in the private space will allows you to install apps in that private space, because we cannot just simply move an app from the phone to the private space. We actually have to install the app in the private space, even if you already have the app. So let's just press got it, and let me quickly sign into my account. There we go. Now we need to select that we will be using this device, and then press agree to Google Terms of Service. Now afterwards, you can choose to create a password. So of course, most likely, since you want to lock apps, you want to choose a new password for your private space. And first, we need to enter the screen lock password to proceed. And now over here, as you can see, we have 3 password types, and they also include the fingerprint. So let's say I'm gonna choose a simple PIN code. Let me enter my PIN code that I want to use for the private space. Let's go next, enter the PIN code again. In your case, generally speaking, it will be password. And then we need to set up the fingerprint. So even if you already have your fingerprint added to your Google Pixel 10, you will have to set it up again for the private space. So let's press start. And over here, it works pretty much the same way, just like it does normally. So just scan your finger. There we go. And once it is done, you should be able to proceed with the, you should be able to find the app in the app drawer, but just let me quickly add the fingerprint. There we go. And done. All right, so let's press done. We're gonna wait. And we should see that we are all set. There we go. All right. So our private space is located at the bottom of the app drawer. We can unlock it by tapping on this lock over here. There we go. And here is everything that we have in the private space. Now, in order to lock an app, let's say I want to lock WhatsApp. What I need to do is I need to press install over here in the private space. And I need to install the app. So I'm just gonna search for WhatsApp. There we go. And we have to install it. So as you saw, even though I already have WhatsApp, I had to install it anyway. Well, I could install. So now if we go back, now it is in private space. What is important is that all the data that you have here outside of the private space is pretty much inaccessible in the private space and vice versa. So this app over here has separate data. You can use a different account, for example, use different settings, and so on and so forth. So if you have already set up your app over here outside of the private space, you will have to do that again in the private space. Now, if you care about not accessing the app, if it's not in the private space, for example, let's keep talking about the WhatsApp in this case. So if I don't want WhatsApp to be here in the app drawer, just in the private space, then I have to simply uninstall the app from the phone. And if I decide to uninstall, of course, here it will be gone. But as you can see, in private space, it is still there. I can still open it. So this is pretty much a separate environment that allows you to store different data, different apps, and different accounts within your phone. It is like having a phone within a phone, some sort of. And of course, we can use our fingerprint in order to unlock the private space. Here we can tap on this lock in order to lock the private space. And we can tap on this lock again in order to unlock with your fingerprint. And that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe.